Step 3. Installing new springs. We already have the right side of the torsion tube down, so let's start there. Pick up the new springs. The red one goes on the left and the black one on the right. Click and drag the black one to the tip of the tube, and push it to get it closer to the center. Do the same with the drums. Choose the black one and drag it to the tube. Give it a small push to the left. Slide the tube into the right side plate. Okay, let's go to the other side. Walk to the action area around the ladder to go up. Pull out the torsion tube so it rests on the J-bar. On this side, we have to start with the bearing that goes between the two springs. The plastic bearings, like the one we had here, are only good for about 10,000 cycles. Let's replace it right now with a steel bearing, which has a longer lifespan. Drag it to the tube. Push it far towards the center. Continue with the left spring. Drag it to the tip of the tube. Slide it to the right. Do the same with the left drum. Push it just a little. Slide the torsion tube back into the left end plate. Join all the pieces together in the center. Start with the steel bearing, then the red spring, and the black spring. Right, now we're going to bolt them back into place. Go to your backpack and select the 9/16 wrench. Click the wrench and drag it to the lower bolt. Okay, let's get to one of the drums to reattach its cable. Click and drag it to the notch on the bottom so it's firmly locked. Start turning the drum down, wrapping the cable around the outer layer. Open your backpack and get the 7/16 wrench. Tighten the bolts, starting with the bottom one. Correct. Now take out your vice grips. Drag them to the torsion tube to place them. Twist the adjustment knob a few times to clamp the pliers firmly around the tube. For now, we are just making sure the size is correct. For good measure, give the knob another half turn. Pull down on the drum so you put a little tension on the cable. Place the vice grips over the torsion tube and turn them toward the wall until they hit. Squeeze tightly until you hear them click to lock them shut. We need to do the same on the other side. For this example, click the drum to repeat the process automatically. Remember, reattach the cable, wrap it around the outer layer by turning the drum, and tighten the bolts. You don't need to reposition the vice grips. It's enough with the tension they already hold. Alright, next we're going to wind the springs back. You can do the first few turns with your bare hands, so click and drag upwards to turn the spring. Now, go to your backpack and continue with the winding bars. Click and drag any of the bars to the bottom hole. Push it upwards to start winding. Insert the second bar into the bottom hole. Continue winding. For this example, we are only going to go through a few quarter turns. Now, get your 7/16 wrench again. Tighten the bolts, starting with the left one. That's right. Repeat the process with the other spring. Start with your hands, switch to the winding bars, and tighten the bolts. Click the vice grip to remove it from the tube. If everything was done correctly, you should be able to lift the door without too much effort. Look for the last action area. Click and drag upward to test the door. Great, everything looks fine. Click the cable to reconnect the opener. Also, click and drag the cord to set it back to automatic mode. Click the button to start the opener. Now the trolley will catch up. And finally, click the button again to lower the door. That's it. You've finished replacing the springs correctly. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our website or give us a call. Also, check out our other simulators. They cover topics that might be helpful to you. Thank you, and see you around.